EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my colleague Frank Nobilo here today calling the action from the cliffs at Lighthouse Point. And Frank, this course features some breathtaking scenery.
It certainly does, Rich. Changes of elevation, and it's in phenomenal shape. We've got to send our thanks out to the superintendent, Peyton Duncan, who's got the course exactly primed. You should enjoy it. You should enjoy the views. Take your camera as well. This is very scenic up in New England. Yeah, it was a little over-ambitious.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a masterclass in short game.
Bogey here yesterday, chance to better that today. Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind of week. Just a few too many pars. Been some good golf early on. Let's get you caught up as we go out to the 7th hole. Frank, it's been a workmanlike display to this point.
I think that's a great way to put it, Rich. And, you know, we see that so often when you and I are commenting on tour. This is the sort of player that could go a long way.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
This hole is playing tough. Bogey here yesterday, now looking at bogey again. Frank, nothing really went the player's way this week.
Yeah, if this was motor racing, you'd say it's a case of having 4 flat tires.
Another par 3. We're at the 8th. It's only 165 yards, Frank.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Come on, you have to make that, don't you? Drop shot here at the 8th. That is another bogey. It's getting messy, Frank.
Ouch.
We move to the 9th hole and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is, and the reason why is there's trouble both sides of this fairway, and that's normally sand and cliffs, and the designer's really thrown the boat out, excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here. This whole doglegs to the left, and ideally you just sort of like to go fairway, fairway pitch. That's the prudent way to play the hole, but of course everybody likes to chance the driver and reach the par 5 and 2. Miss, pay the price.
Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the 3rd shot. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short. I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position.
Tough break.
Just a couple of feet. Hard to be perfect in this game. That's a bogey. So 9 holes down here at the Cliffs at Lighthouse Point. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Checking out this 10th hole, Frank. Is this a typo? 592 yards. But it's a par 4, not a par 5. What gives?
The reason why that tee shot, severe elevation, so we can at least sort of chew 30 or 40 yards off that number. But I'm not saying this hole's short, that's for sure. So that bunker just at the start of the fairway on the left certainly comes into play. The other feature, or interesting feature here at 10, is the shared green. This green shares that little piece of property with 13, just divided by that little pot bunker in the middle. Oh, and it gets a good kick. It's only in the first cut. That's not too bad.
Frank, I like the way he sort of starts his swing a little bit on the outside and then drops it right on plane.
This looks like it's going to find the target. Rich, that was some shot out of the rough. I really didn't think he could even get that on the green.
Well, just to get it on the green, as you say, I think is a big win. Beautiful stroke right there. Finds the bottom of the cup with ease. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
So missed the fairway, and now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah, minimize the problems.
And he's set up for his 3rd shot here, looking to get it on the green with this. That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
He'll need to be strong with this. Well, the stats say that is a green hit in regulation, but it's not yet a par on the card. Very tough putt coming up. Always 2 components to the long lag putt, the speed, number 1, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. That's a bogey. So that is the end of the second round, and unfortunately, the end of the tournament for our featured player, missing the cut.
Well, they certainly didn't hit the magic number here for the tournament. Fell below the cut line, and they just couldn't make it back. There's always next week.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the Arizona Summer Classic. Our featured golfer making the turn. Let's pick up with the action at the 10th. Been a steady performance so far early in this first round, but at some point, Frank, they need to take steady to spectacular.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, Rich, and really sooner rather than later, that's for sure. But, yeah, steady becomes boring if it stays on for too long.
Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Not enough on that one.
Yeah, just seemed to baby it.
Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich. It's no snack, though. No, that's not the way you want to start the back nine. Missed putt, bogey, and a drop shot. And getting ready for the putt. Well, with that drop shot, moves to 1 over for the tournament. Now at the par 4 11th, Frank, I really like this hole. Well, you might be the only one, Rich, because this is an absolute scorecard wrecker. Water all the way down the left side. There's 2 bunkers. Don't worry about that. They're not off the tee. They're around the green. They protect the left front and the back. If you think you can bail out down the right side, well, you could find cactus and all sorts of crazy things down the right. And believe me, go down there, more than anything, they'll wreck your scorecard as well. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Into the tall cabbage, that ball is swallowed up. Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
After hitting it in the drink, this is the 4th shot.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine. The scorecard is quickly adding up.
Frank, you always talk about it not compounding the error, but here again, another shot from the rough.
Yeah, if you try again.
He'll take that one all day long. Very solid, about 15 feet away. Frank, that looked good to me. That's about as depressing a moment as there is in golf when you miss the bogey putt and you know you're staring at double. Now he has this for double bogey. So with that, 3 over par now for the round. Twelfth hole now, looking at 192 yards, par 3.
Won't quite play that distance because that tee shot is considerably downhill. But you really have to be cognizant of the wind if it's coming off the left because it easily brings that water into play down the right should that tee shot just start moving with the wind.
Frank, even at major championships, a good crowd on a single day might be 25 to 30,000. Consider this for just a moment. At the TPC Scottsdale in 2013, round number 3 on Saturday, almost 180,000 fans jammed into that ballpark.
It's hard to imagine that's twice the gate at a Super Bowl on a golf course. Now, obviously, some of it's hidden because of the size of the acreage, but golf just doesn't get that type of...
Well, just needs to refocus right here. Out of bounds on that last shot and needs to keep this one in play. 3rd shot now after having gone OB. On the green, but still a tough putt coming up. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. You can see the look of disgust, and it's justifiable. It's a double bogey. Par 5 13, Frank, what kind of scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get on a par 5, obviously birdies and eagles come to mind. 13's been changed a little bit over the years. The split fairway's gone, now it's just one fairway. Water in play, bunker on the left side, they certainly define this fairway. And they've toughened up the front and left side of this par 5 green. The longer hitter, the high ball hitter, still will get a reward at 13.
Now the third shot at the par 5. Good swing, good shot yet again. Steady all day long. That one about 20 feet away. They'll settle. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Just 5 feet left. Six over par on the round right now. Par 4 14th, and Frank, this hole packs a little punch, doesn't it?
Yeah, the addition of just a little bit more yardage, plus the bunker on the left has been pushed out into the fairway, actually makes the hole play a little bit longer than its 490 yards. Second shot is a little bit uphill. No longer is there a bunker on the right side. That side of the green is actually open. But you don't really want to be trying to miss that green on the right. Should you decide to go at the flag, well, you're going to have to carry that front bunker.
Well, no other way to say it, Frank. That's just an awful shot.
Bad.
That was a solid strike and a good result. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
You'd like that one again.
Well, that's a tough break with that miss. So a drop shot. Now at the par 5 15th, and Frank, there is plenty to catch your eye. There's also quite a bit to catch your ear. You can hear the roars at the par 3 16th. So how do you focus on the task at hand?
Great question, Rich. You know, you realize you're about to enter the stadium part of the golf course, but this is the last par 5 that you're going to play. We've seen eagles here over the years. We've seen many a player hit it in the water off the tee or water short of the green.
Frank, they threw him a life vest. He's back on dry land.
And I hope this time he swings, he doesn't have the water wings on.
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
Might need some wings just to clear this hazard.
That water is looking rather intimidating.
Still going, and going the wrong way. This is the 5th shot after that previous one went into the drink. This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Frank, here we go again. Another shot from the rough.
Yeah, let's see if he learned his lesson.
Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close. Everything has gone wrong today. Just continues to be ugly. Well, not an especially good start to the tournament, Frank, through one round. They might be in jeopardy of missing the cut.
They have to remember right now it's just one round, and they are, as you were saying, in the outside looking right in at the moment. But you never know. I've seen golf tournaments won from further back than this.